I'll let you know if I'll still be speaking to you after I read this book.
Kim K threatens Caitlyn Jenner over her new memoir. We'll tell you why.
Scott Disick reunites with his kids after a wild week in Europe.
Leah Remini and Kevin James are reuniting for something very special, and we can't wait. 2
of Bill Cosby's former Cosby Show co-stars are supporting him in court today during a sexual assault trial.
We'll tell you why they want to be there.
Plus, J-Lo and A-Rod are giving us couple goals, summer goals, all the goals.
And Wonder Woman slays at the box office.
You expect a battle to be fair. A battle will never be fair.
Happy Monday, People.com and Facebook Live. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you here. Hope you had a great weekend. We've got a lot to catch you up on today, including a casting shakeup at Kevin Can Wait. Now, Kevin James will be joined full-time by his King of Queens star, Leah Remini, in season 2 of the show. It got us all wondering, which TV couple would you most want to see reunite? That is our Facebook question of the day. Let us know in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your answers. We will share them live right here on the show a little later. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Watch this. Almost 2 weeks after a terrorist attack outside her concert killed 22 and injured over 100 people, Ariana Grande has once again taken the stage in Manchester. The One Love Manchester concert started with a moment of silence to honor the victims of both the Manchester bombing and the London terrorist attack that just occurred on Saturday night. Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Pharrell Williams, Coldplay, and more musical groups also performed in the benefit show. After singing acoustic versions of his hit songs Love Yourself and Cold Water, Justin Bieber took a moment to honor those who could not be at the concert, saying, "I just want to honor those who were lost, those that were taken from us," Bieber said as he fought back tears. "We love you so much. To the families, we love you so much." In addition to solo performances, Ariana Grande performed Dang with her boyfriend Mac Miller, Where's the Love with the Black Eyed Peas, Don't Dream It's Over with Miley Cyrus, and many more. All proceeds from the concert are going to the Red Cross's Manchester Emergency Fund to help victims and families impacted by that attack. Now watch this.
You had said for months that Russia had nothing to do with the interference of the American election, and then this week you floated the idea of patriotic hackers doing it. Why the change?
Well, I hadn't said anything. It's just that French journalist asked me about those hackers. I told them the same thing I can tell you. Hackers can be anywhere. They can be in Russia, in Asia, even in America, Latin America. They can even be hackers, by the way, in the United States.
Megyn Kelly sat down with Russian leader Vladimir Putin for a heated interview that aired on her new NBC show, Sunday Night with Megyn Kelly. The Russian president once again deflected suggestions that his government covertly oversaw a hacking operation that swayed the election toward Republican candidate Donald Trump. Putin also goes on to lash out at Kelly and the press for raising those Russian hacking questions, saying, quote, "You created a sensation out of nothing, and out of the sensation, you turned it into a weapon of war against the current president. You people are so creative over there. Good job. Your lives must be boring." And when Kelly went on to ask Putin if he had information on Trump that he could potentially use as blackmail, the Russian president had an equally aggressive reaction, saying, quote, "Where would we get this information from? There was a time when he used to come to Moscow, but, you know, I never met him. Do you think we're gathering information on all of the Americans visiting the U.S. on business? Have you all lost your sense over there?" And although Putin appeared combative during the interview, Kelly said on Sunday Today with Willie Geist before the interview aired that unlike his public persona, Putin was, quote, "very personable in private." Kelly saying it was like two different men. Off camera and privately, he towards me was warm, extremely polite, was very personable one-on-one. Then on camera, he was the Russian president that we've all come to know. He was combative, he was defiant, he was feisty, he was fiery, he was on offense on all of the issues. He was the Vladimir Putin Russians love to see. Well, now switching gears to this. Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial starts today in Norristown, Pennsylvania, and some of his TV family from The Cosby Show will be in court supporting him. Cosby's spokesman tells People Keisha Knight Pulliam, who played Cosby's daughter Rudy on the show, is set to appear in court for the first day of the trial. His spokesman also says that Felicia Rashad, who played his wife on The Cosby Show, will make an appearance sometime during the trial as well. Representatives for Keisha and Felicia could not be immediately reached for comment about attending the trial, but both have made public comments in the past supporting the veteran comedian. Prince Harry kicked off his trip in Singapore with members of the Muslim community as they broke their Ramadan fast. During the meal, prayers were offered to the victims of the London Bridge attack that killed 7 people. The prince has spent the rest of his time in Singapore so far, visiting a children's home where he received a royal welcome, watching a martial arts performance, meeting with mental health volunteers, as well as the staff for Action for AIDS mobile testing unit vans. Prince Harry is set to play in a charity polo match, and after he leaves Singapore, he'll be heading to Sydney, Australia to promote the 2018 Invictus Games. He is staying very busy. Andrea's out. We're excited to have Kristen Kelly joining us today.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Feeling? Good Monday.
Good Monday.
Diving in here with Facebook Live in honor of Kevin James and Leah Remini reuniting on Kevin Can Wait. We wanted to know which TV couple you most would want to see reunited. All right, here we go.
All right, I got George's comment. He wants a Friends reunion. George, this was mine also. Ross and Rachel.
That's definitely a good one. I think that's going to be one of the top ones.
It has to be.
Stacey wants a Mad About You reunion. She said Paul Reiser and Helen
That's good. That's good.
Too.
That's a creative one.
Yeah, lots of good episodes there. I wanted to start mentioning them. I won't. I'll save you.
We could go on forever.
Keep the Facebook comments coming in. We'll check in with you again soon. But first, Kristen, even more trending news for us in Star Trek.
Yes, I've got some more news for you. We're kicking off Star Trek today with the female superhero that's really wowing audiences. Watch.
Never let your guard down. You expect a battle to be fair. A battle will never be fair.
Woo! You go, girl. Wonder Woman has smashed box office records this weekend as it took in an estimated $100.5 million at the domestic box office. If that wasn't enough, the DC superhero flick received wonderful reviews and marks the highest domestic opening ever for a female director. Wonder Woman was receiving love from all over the world this weekend. The movie took in $122.5 million internationally, bringing the total to $223 million. Geez, I guess you could say Wonder Woman really lassoed her way into our hearts.
Whoa!
Oh, hey! And it looks like Jennifer Lopez had a pretty relaxing weekend with her man, Alex Rodriguez. The 47-year-old mama posted this adorable Instagram Sunday afternoon, writing, "Happy Sunday, everybody, #SundayFunday." In the pic, Lopez and Rodriguez can be seen cooling off with their kids in the pool. J-Lo's 9-year-old twins, Max and Emmy, join Rodriguez's girls, 12-year-old Natasha and 9-year-old Ella. Look at them. I gotta say, that crew looks like they're having a blast. Keep the pics coming, you two. And while we're talking fun family gatherings, looks like one of our favorite TV couples are officially reuniting. Leah Remini and Kevin James, who starred for nearly a decade as husband and wife in the popular sitcom King of Queens, will rejoin forces for the comedian's new show, Kevin Can Wait. According to a Variety report, Remini will be a series regular for the show's upcoming second season. The 46-year-old actress confirmed the news on her Instagram, sharing a screenshot of the headline and captioning the pic, "Dreams do come true, #blessed, #grateful." And with the recent news of Remini joining the cast, actress Erin Hayes, who played James's wife Donna in the first season, she confirmed that she will not be returning for season 2. Writing on Twitter, "True, I've been let go from the show. Very sad. I had a great experience season 1. Thank you for all the support from our wonderful fans." Kevin Can Wait season 2 premieres Monday, September 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Scott Disick is back stateside after his wild week in Europe. Find out what it means for the Kardashian clan. Plus, Star Jones and Vanessa Williams are revealing the worst talk show experiences they've ever had. You do not want to miss it.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful. And I tell her every day, you're amazing, just the way you are.
Don't miss all the latest amazing stories right at your fingertips. People love people.
I'll let you know if I'll still be speaking to you after I read this book.
Read it with an open mind.
Talk bad about my mom.
I'm telling you.
I come for you.
Uh-oh, more drama going down on Sunday night's Keeping Up with the Kardashians as the Kris and Caitlyn Jenner feud continues. Caitlyn's new memoir, The Secrets of My Life, has been leaving a bad taste in Kris's mouth, and now Kim is getting involved to see if her mom's overreacting to the book or not. It turns out Kim is on her momager's side. After Kardashian West reads the book from front to back, she finds out that Caitlyn called herself a, quote, punching bag through her marriage to Chris, while also claiming that her now ex-wife had been hoarding money for years. And when Kim sat down with her mom to talk about the book, the two got even more frustrated. Kim saying, quote, she has her thoughts and you have your thoughts and that's fine. But I do feel like there's a way to tell your side of the story without being so negative. Like everything is always your fault. I just have no respect for Caitlyn anymore. Someone that had this perspective, I wouldn't even want around. Looks like we're gonna have to keep keeping up with the Kardashians to see what happens next.
Definitely do. And after cozying up to multiple women in Cannes and Europe, Scott Disick has officially returned to the States. The reality star was spotted grabbing lunch with his kids, Mason and Penelope, in Calabasas on Saturday. During the meal, Scott appeared particularly focused on his children, a source revealing to People he spent an hour with his older kids at lunch. He seemed okay. He was just focused on his kids. They seemed happy to see him. But not everyone's been happy with 34-year-old Disick since his headline-making trip, which included a PDA-filled session with 19-year-old Bella Thorne. Former girlfriend Kourtney Kardashian now wants her ex to seek help. An insider telling People the kids hadn't seen him for weeks and really missed him. Kourtney's hoping spending time with the kids will help motivate him to stay sober. That Scott takes off for weeks is not anything new to her. She has struggled with feeling angry with him, but also trying to do what's best for the kids. She wants him to have the best relationship with the kids. Of course, there are rules. Scott can't show up drunk to see them. A source previously told People that Scott's wild behavior could cost him his family. Another adding, he's been scarily effed up. He needs to figure out what his next steps in life are. Still, Kourtney, along with the rest of the Kardashian clan, continue to worry about the star, although it seems like returning to LA is a step in the right direction. An insider tells People he could have stayed in Europe if he wanted to. He's been partying for weeks and it has been catching up to him. He is not 20 anymore and has complained that he is not feeling great. Usually, LA is the place he returns to when he is ready to shape up. Stay on People.com for all the latest Kardashian updates.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Well, as all you Game of Thrones fans get ready for the 7th season, Entertainment Weekly caught up with the cast of the hit show, and they revealed their ultimate spin-off idea. Take a look.
For once having Game of Thrones that has a happy ending.
The following program,
modern style.
It'd have to be some buddy road trip. But I'd like to see like Samwell and Varys go on a kind of world tour. That's what I'd like to see.
I still would love to see Tyrion and Bronn as a spin-off. I think that would be hilarious. I would love to see them. Or Grey Worm and Missandei spin-off. I think their romance is so sweet they could do a Notebook style thing.
I'd like a Hodor spin-off. I think the Chronicles of Hodor.
Well, my favorite was, I had already had 2 kids at the time, and something ran in the World Globe. I don't remember the name of the actual story. It was that I was trying to adopt, and the agency wouldn't allow me because I wasn't fit as a mother.
Oh my God!
You know, I was like, what? So that was the most bizarre, accurate
thing that you've ever sort of seen written about yourself.
So,
yeah.
You know, I don't read a lot of stuff about me because I know my experience, so I don't need anyone commenting on what our reality was.
Sure.
And it's just easier.
Yeah, you want to be famous, but you don't want to be infamous. And I think for me, what I learned to do is to really focus on, have I done the right thing that day? And if I feel like I've done the right thing, I can get through pretty much anything. And I've been through a whole lot. But I remember words that one of my great mentors told me a long time ago. The great Eartha Kitt, she said, when they throw manure on you, use it as fertilizer and grow.
Make a mental note of that. Turn it into fertilizer and grow. Vanessa Williams stars in VH1's Daytime Divas. It is executive produced by Star Jones, and it's our Toyota People Pick of the day. The juicy drama centers on the hosts of a daytime talk show called The Lunch Hour. And while it's definitely fiction, the show is based on Star's book Satan's Sisters and influenced by her time in real life on The View. So when we talked, I asked her about her best and worst moments as a talk show host. Watch this.
Get the hell out of here. You are fired. Oh, please, Maxine. You can't fire me. Maxine, I've gone viral. Oh, yeah. More people are seeing me talk about your chocha than watch your show. I get you buzz. You need me. Co-hosts come and go. I stay. It's my show.
So, Star, just in the premiere episode of Daytime Divas, we see a lot of high highs, a lot of low lows for the women in the lunch hour. That's the name of the show. What's been your best moment as a TV host? Your best moment, your worst moment?
My best moment was probably when Diana Ross came on. It was a dream of a lifetime because all I ever wanted to do as a young girl was be a lawyer and be Diana Ross so I could wear those wigs. And
there she was.
Be a lawyer and be Diana Ross so I could wear those wigs.
It's all happening.
It's all happening. So that was really a dream come true.
Okay.
And worst moment probably was when I realized that my time on the show was over. And it wasn't that day. It was when I didn't go back again. I miss the girls. I always will. It was one of the best times. And we may be dysfunctional, but we were a family. And it's so nice that each and every one of my original co-hosts I've heard from. They've all wished us well for Daytime Divas. Barbara has asked me to send over the tapes, which is what I love. And Joy and Meredith and Debbie have been extremely supportive. So it's really good to take what was a moment and make it a part of my heart again.
And while Vanessa's character runs the show on Daytime Divas, in real life, she's got more experience as an interviewee than an interviewer. So check out what she told me was one of her worst experiences ever as a talk show guest.
The worst feeling is when you're on, remember the first time I was on Letterman and the music's going and Paul Shaver's playing, cut to commercial, and then he just kind of looks away and drinks and he completely, and that's, everybody knows that when you do Letterman, he does not talk to you until lights on again.
Save it all for the...
So I was 20 years old. I was Miss America 1983. So excited, had my first segment, and then it cuts to commercial, and I go to look and talk, and he's like, shh, and then I come back. And so that was the worst feeling that I had as a guest.
Kind of interesting, right? To hear Vanessa like talk about that sort of like that huge moment, that interview and everything, and to get an insight into Letterman.
I know.
Anyway, let's check in with Facebook Live one more time. We wanted to know which TV couple you most want to see reunited.
Reunited? That was beautiful. Phyllis says, really, they should just let the reuniting shows go. They don't survive. Okay.
Oh,
No King of Queens for Phyllis. But Heather, on the other hand, says she's very excited for Kevin Can Wait Season 2. She says she definitely cannot wait to see Kevin James and Leah reunite.
Yeah, that'd be great. So Edward says, I would love to see Roseanne and Dan reunite.
Oh, good
news, Edward. It's happening.
Yeah.
Roseanne reboot happens next year, right? Yeah. So we're very excited for that.
That's exciting.
Friday Night Lights coach Tammy and Coach and Tammy Taylor, and I will second that for sure. That's my new one. That's my
Pamela says Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. So we're moving into movies. That takes the cake, I think.
Allie says Meredith and Derek from Grey's Anatomy. Still hoping McDreamy's death was a McDream. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch us again next week, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Or not that next week. How about tomorrow instead at 8:30? World of Dance judge Derek Huff will be here. Plus, we are recapping all the Bachelorette with our panel of former cast members and special guest Brandy Cyrus.
Yes, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from Amanda Stenberg.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Amanda Stenberg, and this is One Last Thing. The last song that was stuck in my head was All Night Long by Lionel Richie. The last time that I laughed so hard that I cried was Valentine's Day, when my boyfriend said he had a really special gift for me, and the anticipation was building. I was really excited, and then I got home, and the gift was a giant stuffed llama that's pink. And now it's just in our home. But it's actually a really great gift. Like, I like snuggling with it and stuff. Last time that I was embarrassed was when I was in Paris, which I just got back from for Fashion Week. And I was walking down some stairs in front of a bunch of people. And I tripped a little bit. And I caught myself and like looked around to see if anyone was watching. And thankfully, like, not that many people were, except for like this one guy who was just giving me this subtle little like shake of his head, like, come on, this is Fashion Week. Anna Wintour's watching you, what are you doing?